Hey guys, how you doing? It's Captain Mike speaking. Getting ready to play hole number 5 in the Master Division of the Easter Open. And I'm remembering to do it this time. I'm going to show you so you remember. Change your clubs back. See, I want to change my Saturn back to the Goliath. I want to change my Machete back to the Nirvana. Actually, on this hole, you never know if you're going to get caught in that rough. So I may, let's see here. Let's go ahead and select the Nirvana. And then let's look at the Amazon next to it. 135 yards, accuracy, ball guide is really awful. If we catch the rough that far back, I don't think we're going to make it to the green anyway. So I'm just going to stay with the Nirvana. There, and then Houdini, I want to change back to my Malibu Boo. Or do I want my Spitfire's not a 5. If my Spitfire was a 5, I'd choose it, but it's not a 5, so we're going to be laying up anyway if we mess that drive. So anyway, APOC, definitely want the APOC, and if you got some Berserkers, bring a Berserker. That's what I'm going to use here for this one. Bags in order. Now we're ready to jump in here and play hole number 5 of the Easter Open Master Division. Watch my guideline that shoots out toward the front on my drive to see where it's in that kind of in that little nook in the sand trap to the right. After I adjust, once I pull over to the right to where I'm going to adjust, look at where my guideline is all the way out. If you want to use that as an adjustment, or look at my red ring. If I'm remembering right, I think maybe my red or my yellow ring 1. It's going to be up against the edge of the rough. And that may change a little too, depending on the wind here. The wind might be a little different. Use all my top, all my right spin, all top right spin on this drive. And I'm actually going to use a little bit of curl to the right as well. So you can watch and see about how much curl I'm going to use. And this drive has to be so precise, because I mean, you can clip the rough and still not go, still end up in the fairway, but be, so far back that it makes that second shot just all that much more difficult. And I absolutely hate it when that happens, but it happens. I'm hoping we can nail it correctly here. So we're going to have a 14.9 wind. So we're going to aim. We'll use all of our top right. See, I'm going to push it up. I want to aim somewhere right about in there. See my guideline up there? And then we're just going to go about that much curl. I great balled it, but we might be all right with that great ball. We got all that right spin, plus I put a little bit of that curl. See, that curl was insurance, and so it turned out good. And I think even if we'd have hit that one perfect, it would have still messed that little sliver of rough, and we'd have been all right. So that takes care of our drive. Now all we got to do is try to get our second shot going here, and we'll be all right. We're also going to have a massive wind, very similar to the wind we had on the drive on this second shot. Real big right to left slight headwind. And so, see, he went ahead and used one of the fusion balls to get him way up there. It just makes the second shot so much easier the further. Oh, I didn't change, did I? I've got the sniper on. I might be all right. So I'm going to try to land right about there. I wish I hadn't have done that. I'm going to use all my right, about 4 left, 4 bottom. This will be the same if you're using the cat too. Just kind of get my second bounce right up there on the green, like that. I'm also going to use a substantial amount of curl. to bring that ball on over. Might have been too much curl. We'll see in a minute. Well, it was a little too much. Well, no, it wasn't enough curl. But anyway, that's all we wanted right there. And I see now that you can do it easily, really, pretty easy. You have to adjust from overpower, but it's really quite easy if you get that drive right to do that with a sniper. You don't even have to have the cat. But if you bring the cat, look at where my landing spot was. It's going to be the same, except you're just not going to you're not going to have to adjust from overpower. But it's going to be exactly the same. Use about the same amount of curl. Watch where I adjusted. Adjust about the same, and use 4 bottom and all your right spin. 4 bottom and all your right spin. Now this guy was unfortunate, but that's how we want to do that one, guys. We'll see you on the next one.